G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on the Valley, the Old Farm. Okay, so we're now skipped, I think we're basically 2 days ahead of where we were in the last episode. We're sort of towards the end of summer now, we're midsummer. We only have today and then 2 more days of our summer period. Now if we bring up the map, we can see that we've still got all of our grass areas are still around the fields anyway. It's still at it's ready to harvest, which is fine. We have harvested our grass fields on fields 84, 91 and 92. We have a grass field over in field 26 and 93 that we can harvest at the moment if we wanted to. But we've also got our main fields are all coming along nicely. They're getting close to being ready to harvest. So we're going to have a very busy time. In the meantime, however, have a look at our animals. Animals seem to be okay. That hasn't dropped at all, so I don't know if I've got a glitch in the sheep at the moment. I have to keep an eye on that, but we will go over and have a look and just give the sheep an extra bale or two just to sort of make sure it does change and it's not fully glitched out. The other thing we need to do is we need to move all of our silage bales. Now, we baled all those up previously. What's that, 1 or 2 episodes ago at least now. But they've now fermented and they're now silage. So we can now stow them away properly. So as you can see, it says it's silage there. Silage, that's all well and good. Just random check, silage. Silage. And we'll check our round bales. Silage. Silage, the other side, this other group. Silage, there we go. And silage. So, they're all good to go. So we need to be able to put the round bales in our round bale storage here. And as we alluded to previously, and I've also now announced this on a live stream, this area here that we talked about before very, very briefly and wondered if anyone knew what it was. This is a new square silage bale storage area. So much like the sheds, this has been created by LS Mod Company, GTX Andy. It's not been publicly released or anything yet. It is coming, I believe. But yeah, we've got exclusive access to it at the moment. So we will be making use of that as well. That's part of the reason why we did the bales anyway, to sort of showcase that off. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of our tractors, because this won't take very long at all, because again we're going to use our auto loading. We'll grab the 5150. Excuse me, I'll just put my headphones on to make sure I've got sound working, because I was remiss in doing that. That's better. Alright, so we're going to come out here, we're going to grab our Flegel trailer. Doesn't matter which one. So we'll grab this one over here. Hope everyone's doing really well. It is currently 22:23 on the 3rd of June, and we are going to be getting as much of this done as we can, as quickly as we can. This will probably fill in an episode, but we'll see how we go. Alright, put that on auto load, and then we'll just load it up. That should now be full. There it is. And now hopefully, if this all works as well as it should, it's just a simple matter. Take out a little bit of the corn, bring the trailer in, offload center, and there we have it. So we've now got our silage bales stored. Now, the trigger should be about the same place here, which it is. Open storage menu, spawn area block, that's okay, not a problem. But even though the blackboard isn't there, you still have the same function to bring up the stats and finding how many bales are in there, and then also to do the unloading, which is great. So we'll do rinse and repeat. We'll do this for all the square bales. So this is probably going to take us about 5 or 10 minutes. It's not going to take us the whole episode, because it is pretty quick. If I was going to be actually manually handling the bales, it would take probably the whole episode to do 2 trailers worth. And I kid you not. That's how long it would take. Alright. Unload. There we go. Away he goes. Now I just hope we haven't done... Well, what did we do then? Nothing. Press the wrong button. Hopefully we have enough room for them all. Not that it really matters because they won't be affected by the weather. But I'm not sure what the status of the amount of bales we can hold. I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to the storage sheds, but we'll find out. Doesn't really matter at the moment. We're just going to put them all in there so they're all out of the way. Let's just load 4. At the end of the day, we've just got lots and lots of silage there. Looks good, doesn't it? All piled up there. It does obviously default to the white, which isn't so much of a problem. Now, the interesting part obviously will be, will they come back out white? I'm assuming they probably will, because when the bales go into these sheds, they effectively get deconstructed. They're not an actual bale anymore. There's just a count of how much is in there, and that's the way it sort of saves space. And hey, it's not accepted here. Really? Okay. Maybe we had one that wasn't quite ready. No, surely not. Alright, let's try again. Looking at it, I don't think we're going to fit a lot more in there. We may be about to slip it. Right, we'll unload that one. No more capacity for silage. There you go. So we've reached capacity, as we sort of expected we would. Oh, alright, I'll have to move the tractor and trailer out of the way. Oh, as I run in the other trailer. It's not really going to matter if I leave the bales there as they are, because they're not going to be, like I said, affected by weather. So, probably leave them there. 125 bales is the storage capacity, so that's okay. All good. Alright, so what we'll now do is we'll reconfigure the trailer for round bales. Simply change that by Z key, round bales it is. We'll set it to auto load and we'll go and start collecting some round bales, and we'll do exactly the same thing. We'll drop them off into the round bale storage shed, which is just here. Fancy that. Nice and conveniently located. There you go, nice full trailer load. Come alongside. Double tap the B for the unload, and then Y for unload, and there we go. Silage bales are stored up. Lovely. Restart the auto load. Come by. Get them all up nicely. Should be able to store all these in the bale storage here. There should be plenty of room, I would hope. The auto bale again. Unload center. Come in. Offload. Oh, we might have a few too many. Alright, this last load. Let's see. I'm going to have a few too many. Alright, we're all good. All good. So how many bales we got stored up? So we've got 109 round silage bales at 4,000 litres each. We've got a space for 11 more bales, so we judged that one pretty well. And over here, what have we got here? 125 bales, 4,000 litres on average. So that's good enough. All right. So that's that job done. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to drop the trailer there. We're going to head back over to our production area, and we're just going to see what needs to be... Actually, no, we won't. What we're going to do is, while I've got the chance, I'm going to fertilise our grass fields. So it's a very quick job. I'll just get that. I think we can get away with fertilising at the moment. So we'll go down here and have a little bit of a look. See what we can get done. Let's see. Yep. So that's going to take the fertiliser, which is good. So we'll just run around these two fields here and get this fertilised. Then we'll go over to the field, which is what, 81, I think it was, or 82, which has also been mowed and baled. So we can sort of try and help maximise our grass production. I think our next lot of production will be concentrating on hay. We've got more than enough grass now, we've got more than enough silage. So I think we might make hay while the sun shines, so to speak. And well, actually, in fact, I don't think we're going to need to make any more bales, because I think we've got more than enough. So I think all we'll do from now on is we'll just collect the grass and take it to the biogas and make some money that way and get the biogas up and running. I think that will probably be the better option. Alright, so we could have just gone straight in there and finished up with that one, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do each field individually this time, instead of like what I do with the mowing and the baling. The six staff does the other, really. Not really saving any time or losing any time by doing it either way. Terrible yawns tonight. As you can see, like I said, 10:30 at night. It's been a long day. About to head to bed, actually. I just thought I'd do a very quick video. I need to get a couple more of the Valley of the Old Farm videos in the pipeline, and we'll be good to go. So the last couple of days I've been very busy finalising the setup of our SGS multiplayer server. I would like to extend a public thanks to Andy, GTX, who has basically helped with combining a couple of mods, a couple of different trucks that we had ready to go that Eustace did up for us. So we had the Mack truck with my logo, his own logo, Eustace logo, and also Jerry Grizzly Bear Sims logo. We're going to use on the multiplayer server. And then Andy suggested to me about putting them all together and just having them selected, and I went, well, that'd be okay if I knew how to do it. Then so he sent all the code to me to do it, and I went, yep. So now do you want to put it in English? And then thankfully, not that I would necessarily sort of say this otherwise, but no, thankfully he said, well, you can give it a go, otherwise I'm more than happy to do it if you want. And I said, yes, thank you very much. So we've now got the one mod with all three selections available. Oh, pardon me again. In fact, I think I've got that actually on here, so I can actually show that to you while I'm talking about it. In fact, we do. There it is. So it's the 1977 Mac R, the Duckzorly Grizzly Bear Sims Eustace Pharmer. So when you go into it, you still got the same options with all the engines, colours, all that sort of stuff. But down here with the logos, we can go a Duckzorly Gaming, a Eustace Pharmer, Grizzly Bear Sims, or no logo at all. So Andy did that up for us, which was fantastic. So many thanks again to Andy. It is greatly appreciated, and it just makes it a little bit easier. As Andy said, it sort of helps us save on server space. It's one less mod to download, so instead of downloading three different trucks, well, three of the same trucks with different logos on it, we're downloading one mod, and then when we buy them, we're selecting them directly. So for instance, we'll buy three trucks for the multiplayer server, one for Eustace, myself, and one for Jerry, and then we'll buy some one or two plain trucks, and that'll be what everyone else uses when they come on the server. So it's like, for instance, there's also the Duckzorly Big M, and there's the standard Big M. So the Duckzorly Big M will be used by me, and the other Big M can be used by everyone else. So but anyway, Alright, so still got a bit of a head cold here actually. That's why I sort of thought I'd do one quick video and then I was going to go to bed. I want to get in a bit of an early night. We've had a very long day here, and I'm starting to feel a bit run down again. So before it gets too bad, I want to go and do it. So decided we weren't going to live stream tonight. Normally I was going to do a live stream, being a Sunday night. Decided against that. So I apologise. I did post in the Duckzorly Discord channel. There wouldn't be a live stream tonight. So I apologise to anyone that may have been looking forward to that. But yeah, it's just not the night for that. As you can tell, I'm probably feeling and sound a bit flat now even. Certainly not trying to be. But yeah, just probably going through the motions a bit at the moment just to get this done and progress forward, because we've just got to get some more Value Oil Farm series more videos out, and we need to get through to our production. So not that I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it, obviously, but we need to get it done. And then so basically this week I've got time to edit up the 4 videos I've got done. So I've got a Frostpunk video. This will be the second Valley of the Old Farm video. I've got a Beaver Creek, and I've got a Sosnoff Knot. So that will give me at least another week or so of recordings all backed up, ready to go. Currently got 3 Beaver Creek episodes in the can on YouTube, ready to go, scheduled to go. I've got 2 Sosnoff Knot Extreme ready to go. So once I get these videos out, I'll have at least 2 the Valley of the Old Farm, because the last one was only released yesterday on the 2nd of June, and then we'll be good to go. We can concentrate again on just getting a few more recorded and put in, and then we can concentrate going back to some live streaming. So yeah, going on there nicely. As for the live streaming, I think we're doing quite well with the live streaming, particularly the first couple of episodes on Sussex Farm have done particularly well. That's probably in part thanks to the fact I had some special guests. I had Eustace Pharmer rock in for the first live stream on Sussex Farm, which was both a blessing and a pain, but no, I joke. It was wonderful having Eustace there. It was a bit of a laugh-a-thon, but no, we certainly had fun, and I think most people that were in the stream had some fun, so that was sort of received quite well. And then the second one was a fairly quiet event. We actually got to do a fair bit more work and try and plant some other crops other than the ones that Johnny V was sort of disturbing us with, and we ended up doing 5 fields of sugar beet, which is going to make itself interesting in its own right. But yeah, so in the 3rd episode I had a very special guest. That was the first Saturday morning stream we did, and I had the wonderful Andy, GTX, modding scripter extraordinaire, who I've now dubbed as Lord of the Script. As far as I'm concerned, he is Lord of the Script as for a farming simulator, and I have now dubbed the Lord. Yeah, not that really holds any weight. But yeah, so we had Andy in there for, I think we went for about 2.5 hours, and we had a ball. It was really, really good. It was nice to sort of get to hear Andy's point of view on many things, stir him up a bit, try and convince him to make sure he does a glue factory for us in Farming Simulator 19, all that sort of stuff. And I do have it recorded, and I've segregated it out. He did say it wouldn't be too hard. The fabric script is all there, ready to go. So we'll be keeping our eye on him, making sure. Day 2. And Peter, if you're watching, get a life. It's the reality of what happens when horses are put down or they die. That's what they get used for. Anyway, yeah, I'll get abused and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, I got broad shoulders, thick skin. Bring it on. Plus, I'm a duck. What are you going to do? Shoot me? Yeah, so it was lovely having Andy there, and we've also had others drop in. We've had Icelandic Farmer and Johnny V and all sorts sort of drop in. So And generally, depending upon which channel I'm in on Discord, if I'm in the open channel, anyone's free to sort of drop in and have a bit of a chat. However, if I'm in the private channel, which most people won't be able to see, there's only VIPs effectively can see that, and also includes my Patreon. So if you are a patron, you get access to do those sorts of things. Yeah, so looking forward to continuing on with that. So mainly at the moment we've been doing, we've done Sussex Farm as live stream. We've done an episode of Colborough Park Farm, going back to our roots sort of thing. We've also got a City Skylines series underway effectively, where we're building a zoo, which is part of the new DLC for City Skylines. It's come out only recently. And just this weekend we did a live stream on Civilization 6 Rise and Fall, where us Aussies are going to take over the world. First point of call is to take out England and the US, and most likely Scotland, and we're going to try our darndest to be friends and allies with Korea. So we're going to de-harmonise the world, so to speak. So we're looking forward to that. We know that one's not going to be so popular, but it's a game we enjoy, or I enjoy. I'm going to stop talking in third person all the time. It's a game I do enjoy. I'm not necessarily that good at it, but I do enjoy it, so I thought I'd just share my gameplay as we play John Curtin, the Australian Prime Minister, in Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. So anyway, that's what we're doing there. Alright, so we've fertilised those fields now, which is great. So if you have a look at our map, I did say I was going to do the bales, didn't I? Feed. So they've now got a layer of fertiliser on, which is great. Actually, I've only just noticed, I think I've only got the single fertiliser on. I have to have a look at that. Field 40, obviously, is the field we bought up here. That's what we want to start to develop our farm up here, our northern farm. We're probably going to buy these two grass fields next, depending on how much money we've got and how much they're going to cost, all that sort of stuff. And that'll be where so we're going to progress from here to up here. I'm not going to worry about this section in here for the moment, because we're not going to do pigs. And this northern sector here, northern sector there and the southern sector here, we probably won't touch too much either. But anyway, I mean, we'll see how we go. We might change our minds. Who knows? Alright, so what we might do is we might head back over to the production area now. I don't think I've got any tractors over there, do I? Oh, I do actually. Alright. He might struggle. Oh no, I've got the other trailer. So what we did do is we swapped out the trailers. I got rid of that silly Flegel semi-trailer because it was getting caught all the time on the section near the biogas. So we got rid of that. So we swapped it over for this trailer here, which works much better. So I don't know how much digestate we've got now. We took, I think, 2 loads over in the previous episode. 44,000. So we'll take this load. This won't fill this up. We'll take this load over into the BGA, and then we're going to need to start getting some grass and bring it over here so we can ferment it out. So that means any grass we do from now on, so including the sides of the fields, we'll just collect into a loader wagon and we'll bring it straight up here. So that is the plan for grass from here on in for a little while. Certainly want to progress that as much as we can, as quick as we can. We might do a fair bit of that off camera. We'll just sort of see. Alright, so 33,000, 10,000 litres to go, and then we'll take this over, and that will probably be it for the episode. We're at 24 minutes now. Don't want to go overtime. It'll take us 3 or 4 minutes to drive there, so we'll all be good. Alright, let's head on over. There's our tank tech trailer. Now this guy might actually still struggle. He's not very strong. He's got a fairly big load. Well, we'll just see how we go. It's all part of giving it a go. Another yawn. I really did need to go to bed. Whoa. That was almost disastrous. Once this tractor does get up a bit of head of speed, he's alright though. So hopefully, as long as we've got enough to get up that little bit of grass verge going to the entrance of the BJ, we should be okay. Nice little area through here, but I'm just a little bit disturbed about these pedestrians that just cross over willy-nilly in the middle of the road. One or two have been collected and been sent to the hospital. That's okay. Didn't get any complaints, no lawsuits. Didn't hear anything from them again. So that's okay. So I hope everyone is doing really, really well. Like I say, this is Sunday night. So getting ready, go to bed and then wake up for another wonderful working week. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to waking up in the morning. Not. It'd be wonderful to have that feeling of winning lotto or something like that, and not having to wake up and go to work ever for the rest of your life. That'd be so wonderful. I have to do something. I'd certainly have to do something. Get out of the house and do something every day. But I mean, one could argue I could try and make a full-time career out of this, but I know that wouldn't work either. So, trust me, I've seen my own videos. That was tongue-in-cheek. Sorry. Yeah, but it'd definitely be a nice feeling, wouldn't it? Just to sort of have to wake up and not even like the equivalence of being retired. I mean, that you've had to work all your way through that, and then not everyone gets to retire really comfortably. Those that do, well, lucky for you. But certainly the prospect of winning a lottery of a few $1 million and yeah, being able to sort of sit back and just watch the kids grow up and not have to worry about anything and do anything, that'd be a lovely change. Now this is where he gets caught up because of the weight. He's caught there on that verge. Whoa! Oh, we found a tree. That's okay. Come on. Righto. We need to do what we did before and come up here a little bit further. I think I can. Okay, so now we just reverse him around a bit, like so, and then we're going down the hill, so he has no trouble doing that at all, other than being flipped up a bit. That's okay, we didn't see that. Alright, this has been a very quiet episode, not much going on, just a little bit of stuff to fill in before we get into all our harvesting. Which I would imagine will be in the next episode or maybe the one after. Probably more likely the next episode. We will fast forward time pretty much to when the fields are going to be ready. Primarily just because of the fact that we haven't got a lot much else to do around the farm at that point in time. Hoping we've got enough. So yeah, that's what we'll end up doing. We'll fast forward a bit till we get to the harvest, but in that period as well, we'll do a little bit off camera working in collecting some more grass and bringing some grass to the fermenter and stuff. So then we can do some more trips over here with some more silage to create some more digestate. So there we go. So that got us a nice handy just shy of $11,000. So the bank balance is starting to sort of recover a little bit. Back up to $70,000, which is nice. So like, just let's have a look just for interest's sake. So for instance, geez, get it out. We're going to look at buying these fields up here. Field 48 is going to cost us $56,000. So we can look at buying this field up here now. which is probably something we'll definitely look at because we want to get that grass. So probably the next day or so we haven't got any more to take up from here to the BJ, so we can't make any more money that way. What we could do is sell some of the silage bales, because we're not going to be using them for anything else. That's purely just to sell to make a bit of money. So we'll just see how that goes. We'll play that by ear. Anyway, we're at 30 minutes now, so we're going to sign off from there. So no matter where you are in the world, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening or night, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we shall see you back here very, very soon on the Valley of the Old Farm. It will get a lot more exciting because we're going to have all these fields down here to harvest in a few days. And so we're going to be very, very busy using our New Holland, and we'll sort of get in and make some money, hopefully. So then we can start expanding in earnest. Anyway, thanks very much for joining. Like I said before, don't forget to press that like button or the dislike button if you wish to flush the toilet. That's okay, but it doesn't mean I'm going to go anywhere. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel so you can be alerted to videos popping up and also our live streams. Please make sure you press the alarm bell to make sure you have a much higher chance of getting alerted when things go live or are published. And also don't forget, you can join me and catch up with me on the Discord channel. The details are down below in the comments, so please do so. And don't forget, you can always come in and have a chat with us when we're doing live streaming, all that sort of stuff, whether it be by chat or also in the Discord if we're in the public channels. So other than that, thank you very much, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care. See you later. Bye.